says there's a perfectly good reason his girlfriend was thrown out of their home. She attacked him with a knife.
She got the iron and started swinging the iron at me.
Did you do clothes with?
Yes. I took the iron from her, then she got mad again, got the knife from
And
her.
when he got stabbed, I don't even think it was me that's when
He
I
got
stabbed him.
stabbed?
Yeah, because
Well, who stabbed him if it wasn't you?
he kept on hitting me, and he had me on the ground, punching me and stomping me and stuff.
But first, in Judge Joe Brown's courtroom, high school cafeteria worker Ann Curtin says her son's ex-girlfriend owes for damage to her car. Defendant Rachel Mastandrea says Ann's son is to blame for the damage. Now, here's Judge Joe Brown.
You say, ma'am, that the defendant got out of your car and kicked the rear passenger door several times after having an argument with your son. Is that right?
That's true.
And you were driving the vehicle.
Yes.
You have an estimate of the damages?
Yes.
Pass that up. Miss Holly, if you'd be so kind.
Thanks. On the picture? Thanks.
Okay.
That's a note, a promise note that she wrote me that she would pay.
So she has given you this in writing. However, she says in her answer that she was covering for your son having done it, and two of them had a little side agreement that she would take the blame and he would give her the money and pay it to you. Now, question, that being the case, you being the driver of the vehicle, did you actually see her do this?
Yes, I did. I was right there.
Okay, how did it come about that you happened to be driving them someplace?
They were over my house, and Corey and Rachel, and they were having an argument.
Corey is your son.
Yes. They were going out with each other at the time, and they were having an argument. And I told Rachel, I'll take you back to your other boyfriend's home. And so
Well, there was an accusation that she had somebody else she was seeing.
yes,
So you were going to drop her off at this other gentleman's house
yes, his parents' house. Sometimes she stayed there, and sometimes
with his parents.
right.
Did she ever stay with you?
Yes. It was easier to get to her. Her boyfriend wasn't there at the time. He was away in jail at the time, and
Oh, so while this boyfriend was in jail doing time, she was playing girlfriend to your son too.
right.
And you were
We were
letting
just friends
her
for
stay
pleasure.
with your son in your house. Are you married at this point in time?
Yeah, my husband was going nutty.
I'll come back to you on that. Now let's hear from him since he's got caught up in it. Come on up. Now, did you or did you not have an agreement with her to get her to take the blame?
No.
Yes, you did.
Who kicked it?
My mom actually was arguing with her, and she got out the car. She got all angry about it.
Angry
out the
about
car.
what?
Because my mom, I can't remember exactly what my mom said to her, but she said something about Benny, and she got all heated, got out the car, and 5 times.
Why would she get angry? Seems to me that if somebody is disturbed enough to get in an argument with someone about what she's been up to in the past, it would have been you.
Exactly.
Nah, she wasn't seeing him at that point. Well, at
Well,
least I
he's in
didn't know.
jail.
I at least didn't know she was seeing him at that point. We were seeing each other for about 2.5 years before that. And then that's when she started seeing him. And
Oh,
then,
after she was seeing you, she sort of drifted away. It was more exciting because he's got that kind of wild, rough edge around him, you know, because he's got thug in him. You know, thugs are so excited, you know,
You know,
right?
no, it wasn't even that. I wasn't even seeing Corey when I was seeing Ben.
Well, I'll ask you, you stay right where you are. What's this argument all about on the evening in question?
I don't know. She said something demeaning to Ben about Ben to me.
What did she say that was demeaning?
I don't remember.
Everybody was
Nope.
upset
Well,
about it.
yeah, but they don't
Was that
remember
about
either.
him being on bond, awaiting trial on armed robbery?
He wasn't even in for armed robbery then.
Well, he's awaiting trial on armed robbery right now. You know about that.
What? Well, anyways, Corey and me both got out of the car. He started yelling. We were fighting. He kicked the car once, not 5 times.
Why would he kick it?
Because he was mad because I was going back to Ben's house.
I saw her kicking the car.
Excuse me.
You were in
excuse
the front
me,
seat
excuse
in
me,
the driver's
excuse me,
seat.
excuse me. Now, let's get back to this. You had a problem with your parents or your parent, right?
No, I haven't
Well,
lived with
why
my
were
parents
you-
since I was 12.
You haven't lived with them for 12. Who'd you live with?
I was in foster care.
Foster care. You had a problem with the foster care people, right?
Yeah.
So that's why you were staying alternately at her home and his parents' home.
No, after I started staying with Ben's parents after I turned 18, after I was out of foster care.
Well, are you with him because you love him, or is that just another little hustle, you know, so you got a roof over your head is all right?
Oh, that's exactly.
See, I'm old school. I've been around a long time. If it's out there, I've seen it. Now, over here, you're going back over to his parents' house.
Point was, is we was in an argument, so she was all flipping out and whatever. So she wanted to go back to Ben's house and stay
That's
there.
slick
since
over
we
here.
were fighting. Yeah, we was fighting. She wanted to go stay there for the night. So now I had my mom go there. Then we
And then
started
we both
arguing
got out
some
the
more.
car. She was in the driver's seat of the
And
car,
then
and
we
then he
walked
kicked
away.
it.
Okay,
So she
then
wants
she
to say
walked
that I
back
did, because
in.
she didn't see, because she was sitting in the front seat of her car.
I
In the front seat of her
I
car.
was still
She
in
never
the
got
car
out
when
of it.
she kicked
Oh,
No,
I
you
I
weren't.
was still in
You're
the car.
You were outside the car. You kicked it.
May I?
You were sitting in the driver's
You-
seat.
you-
She was sitting in the driver's seat of the car. Me and him got out. He kicked it.
Are you in that?
had my
Excuse me.
car.
Like, come on.
Are you in that twilight zone where you think if you didn't get caught, you didn't do it?
I didn't kick it.
I saw you.
He
Wait a
kicked
minute.
it.
You
Me and
mean
Corey
to
were
tell me
standing by
that
the back.
you sit in the car and you can't see somebody kick the car?
Okay, it was like 10 o'clock at night. Me and Corey were both by the back door, so how was she supposed to know who kicked it? He
I
kicked
was-
it.
look,
Why
look,
would I
look,
even
look,
kick her
look,
car?
look,
Like I
look,
can't
look,
put her
let's
car.
hear from Slick, your witness. Let's hear from your witness. Let's hear from your witness. What do you have to add to all of this, and why are you here as a witness?
Basically, what happened was they were arguing for my mind, and
Okay, what did you see? That's your understanding. I don't get your understanding, so
as you know, I wasn't there.
well, you weren't there, so you had no eyewitness. Why are you doing this to yourself?
Doing what?
Why do you want to get yourself in the problem that your parents got themselves into an unfit situation?
I'm not in an unfit
What do you call
situation.
this? He's getting ready to go on trial for armed robbery, and he's already been
And he didn't
locked
do
up.
it, so it doesn't really
Well,
matter, does it?
good. But the bottom line is nice little slick Miss 18-year-old with nice little slick Mr. 18-year-old. You better check yourself, because you're going to wind up in 4 or 5 years with some babies, and we're going to be listening to you
No,
whine and holler
thanks,
about what
buddy.
you're not getting, and then you're going to be one of those ones down there put money on the books. That's going to
Yeah.
be slick, right?
Yeah.
You like that. That's fun. Slick. Oh, he's exciting.
Yeah, Benny does have a job. Where do you work?
Me?
Yeah.
I work. You know I work.
Where's Corey work? Where's Corey work? Corey, how you get money? Huh? Where is Corey gonna be in 4 or 5 years? Doing the same thing he's doing now.
We'll be right back with Judge Joe Brown.
Why aren't you in school?
Because
out.
I did my time when I was a juvenile.
you got
You
your
just got
GED?
arrested 2 weeks ago.
Oh, you just got busted too. You like these thugs, don't you?
And later today,
He followed me up the steps. So she started swinging on me.
He was like, get out of my house, so I called the police, and then that's when he just punched me in my face.
She got the iron and started swinging the iron at me.
Did you do clothes with?
Yes, I took the iron from her. Then she got mad again and got the knife. Cut me with the knife.
It's Joe time after this.